trust you're well. I certainly am. Welcome. Be in the garden. Right, today. Anyway, let's start with the beginning. I'm not even sure what the beginning is in this video. I was busy minding my own business. I was about to make this video when something just told me to check the end of the garden where the bees are. So I did. And as I check regularly, I did yesterday, it wasn't a problem. So today, as I was, oh, you know what, that's very rude of me. Let me just say cheers first, by the way. Cheers. Water and herbal tea. What's your favourite herbal? Today I'm drinking, actually I think it's mango and orange. I think it's mango and orange. And I have a spoon of my honey in my tea. So, as I was saying, I was checking on the hives, just observing as I often do. And you'll see in one of the previous videos that I shared with you, in one of the hives, I noticed that the bees were absolutely eradicating all the male bees, which are the drone bees. They were throwing them out of the hive, and the drone bees were dead, for want of a better word. They were all no longer viable, but they were absolutely being thrown out of the hive. That was an observation, that's in one of my previous videos. So today, I observed in a different hive that a lot of drone bees appeared to be going into that particular hive. I was thinking, okay, that's another observation I'm not sure that I'd seen so blatantly. So I started videoing to bring you guys a video, and it was definitely very clear. A lot of drones were coming into this hive. So I kind of concluded that perhaps what was happening is in that particular hive, they're queenless, because I had split that hive and was allowing that particular hive to raise a new queen, which would emerge and then have to go on her maiden flight to mate and return and continue laying. Those of you who are following, I hope this makes sense. So I noticed there were lots of drones going into this particular hive, and it's around the time that the queen should be emerging. So I was busy trying to make a video about that when all of a sudden I heard, because you often hear bee swarms first, and then I saw a bee swarm above my head. You've seen that video, the footage of that particular situation. So anyway, I have spent the last maybe hour and a half really sorting that situation out, and I will give you an update. But I'm therefore an hour and a half late to creating this particular video, and I have other things I planned to do. But it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. It's going to be interesting to see how that situation concludes, absolutely. In the meantime, let me bring you to this video right here. And I must start by saying, I really trust you're well. I trust you're well. I absolutely, definitely, certainly am. Look, spring. Couldn't ask for better, could you? I'm out here in the garden and I have received a parcel or two. And I am very excited. I'm going to reveal what's in here. Yes, I am. I'm going to reveal what's in here. But I'm also going to say to you that when this normally happens, I often purchase things online. I go to the stores. You've seen some of my videos of me going to different garden centres. Hint, hint, this is from a garden centre. But there are some places that are so far away from where I am. I'm in London, the United Kingdom, and I can't get to everywhere. And I've ordered some items. I have used this company before in the past, over many, many years. I think more than 6 years, maybe between 8 or 10 years I've been shopping with them, and I've loved every single purchase I've made from them. This is not an advert, they're not sponsoring me, I'm just being honest with regards to what I do in my garden and some of the items that I purchase. So I'm going to let you know who these people are. In fact, their label is back here. Like I said, it's not a sponsor, they're not sponsoring me. I had to purchase these items, and I'm going to let you know who they are. Oh, I've still got my bee stuff on. Hold on. Okay, in case you're wondering, I've got my bee kit in. I can't be bothered to take it off, but I'm going to be looking at the hives again later on. That's why I've still got it on. This is the name. Oh, can you see that? It's quite light, sunny. That's the name of the company. You can pause the video. I hope I'm... Edulis Nursery. Okay, so hopefully there's a sharp view there. Okay, so that's who they are. And they're a magnificent team. Like I said, I've purchased from them many, many times. But today I'm going to see what, or remind myself what I've ordered. Right, I'm going to of course I will dispose of the plastic packaging appropriately. I will make use of the cardboard, that can go in my compost. And then what I'll do also is I'll show you around my garden where I have some of their plants. They do very unique plants, that's what I'm going to call it, very unique plants, and not plants that you find in everyday nurseries, the ones you find where there are multiple branches in the high road. You won't find these plants there. I enjoy growing edibles, plants that are edible in one way or another, and so I often shop with them to find something very unusual. In fact, at the front of the table you can probably see a range of different herbs. I've got chamomile, stevia, I have celery, thyme, basil, but this here will have lots of unusual edibles. Let me bring you closer. There are helicopters, people mowing their lawns. There he is, Paul, as always. Listen, I'm not going to try and pretend I'm good at pronunciation. So I'm going to show you the labels and you're going to pronounce them out loud, please. Let me, some information you don't need to know. Best wishes, Paul. That's lovely. And it's a handwritten signature, which is appreciated. Thank you, Paul. And their website, just for those of you who are curious, is www.edulis, spelled edulis.co.uk, or E for Echo, D for David, U for Umbrella, L for Lima, I for India, S for Sierra.co.uk. Give them a shout out, give them a chance to show you what they have on offer. I'm just going to show you this very quickly, actually, a list of things I bought in this particular order. Let me see if it makes sense. Let's see. Let's see. Remember I said I'm not going to be doing any pronunciations. Is that how you say pronunciation? I think it is. There we go. Bare rooted means it's not in a pot. We have oops, sorry, no, blurry. Let's try that again. There we go. Oops, blurry. Hang in there, hang in there. Hang in there with me. Now, where do I need to go? Backwards, forwards? Fine, there's because the page is bent. Okay, and there goes my phone. Okay, so those are the pots in this particular package. Thank you for your patience. Just had to take a phone call. Modern day technology, eh? What would we do without it? So these are the ones in this particular box, but stay tuned so that you can find out what I have in the next box. And let's just have a little look up close and personal to see what they actually look like. These are the regular herbs and things that I bought from a local nursery. I'll talk about those another day. I'm particularly looking at these ones, particularly. And look how they package it. Isn't that lovely? You know, who knows the difference between straw and wheat and hay? I'm not sure if it's straw, wheat or hay, but I do know it's compostable. Hopefully there's no chemicals on here. I don't believe so, because all the things I understand are organically grown. So look at that packaging. I'm going to see, I should have got the wheelbarrow so that I can just put it in the wheelbarrow and put it into the, I'm going to go and get the wheelbarrow. Bear with me a second. The wheelbarrow is here, so I can now put all this stuff and take it off to be composted, or at least used as mulch. So let's see. I like this, you know, natural packaging, right? It makes sense to me. Okay, here we have it. We have the pots. So let me bring those all out for you. Ooh, this is interesting. This is a whole tree. Say hello to the viewers. I've just been laughing, by the way, so if it looks as if I've got a tear in my eye, you know what I laugh? You know, one of those people that when they laugh, they cry? I am she. Oh, this is lovely. This, I know, is clover. This is clover. I don't know the Latin name, but it is clover. Box I can put into composting. Come a bit closer. Let's see up close. So I'm still in my bee suit. Just, you know, it's just one of those days. The doorbell's ringing. Just everything's happening today, so I'm just ready for all sorts. This is my cape. This is my in case I need to run away and rescue some bees cape. It's swarm season, and today is a really different day. It is warmer, but I still have to be suitably dressed for being in the garden and jumping up in trees and stuff like that. Let's have a look at this though. I have never had a Prunus. So I know Prunus means plum, I think, plum. So this is Prunus cerasifera. They come with these amazing labels and handwritten, I have you. Handwritten labels. Thank you, Paul. These are some amazing handwritten labels. I'm not even sure if I'm in shot. Handwritten labels. So that's what we have here. Now, oh, just sat on my veil. Okay. Again, I'm just going to pop some of these open. Plastic I'm going to dispose of appropriately. This is, hopefully you can focus yourselves in, and this is what it looks like. Doesn't look like anything because it's probably a bare rooted one and just waiting for the right conditions, but this is Apios americana. I know what that one is. I know what that one is. Hopniss is known as well. This one are like ground nuts, not the ground nuts you find in the superstores, but it's a sort of nut. And it grows under the ground. It can be used much as a you know what, I might be mixing this up with another one of these. So I think the best thing to do is to look that one up yourself and be sure it's what I say it is. But I think that's what that one is. So I'm excited about planting that one, that's for sure. I'm excited about them all, by the way. And this is what I'm like when I, anything garden related. So let's see what's in this one. Many of them are probably just coming out of dormancy, so they're not huge plants at present. But what I will do, either in another video or later in this video, is show you where I have previously bought some of their plants and show you what they're like. A lot of them are perennials, so they will die back in the winter and then grow back. Okay, that's two of those. I must have liked this one. The Apios americana. I must have liked that one because I bought two. What's this one? This one, the label is tucked deep inside this pot. This one is, ooh, how do you pronounce this? Cautleya, gracilis. Do you know what? Gracilis is interesting because there's a muscle in our body called the gracilis, and it's a thigh muscle. It's actually here. I teach anatomy and physiology for those of you who don't know. So there's a muscle called a gracilis, and it's inner thigh muscle. So it's one of your adductors or parts of the thigh, and it starts sort of in the groin area, comes down to your knees. There's a muscle called gracilis. Just thought I'd let you know. I can pop that one there. This looks like it has a lot of growth already. I'm not sure what this is though, but let's have a look. Oh look, it's a lovely day, so the neighbours are out. There are people out on their motorbikes, as you can hear, and everyone's just making the most of this lovely spring day. Even the bees. Oh my gosh, I have to get back to that in a moment. But anyway, Thymus. Some people pronounce it Thymus, and I'm okay with that because it is spelled TH after all. So it's a type of thyme that I've got here, creeping thyme. I will look forward to planting that in my herb garden. Can you see me, by the way? Let me just check and make sure. Oh, I sat on my thing again. I need my tea. I need to put the plastics over there. That's really lovely. And I've got a spoonful of my own honey in there. People often ask me, do I sell the honey? And the answer is no, because number one, we really don't remove much at all. because the honey is for the bees. They do all the hard work, but I do take a bit, just a little bit. This one here, oh, it's the gracilis again, but this one's called purple empuri. Oh, purple. Oh, the spell. Paul. It was one of those quotation things which you're meant to do correctly in Latin, but I thought it was a letter I. But it's emperor. Okay, so I have another of those. This one, it needs my help. It needs some water already. This one I know is clover. I know that the lay term is clover. I can tell the pink clover. And this, I'll recycle that. I won't compost that. But what we have here, the bees are going to love some of these as well. These are bee-friendly plants as well, so that's also a great thing. Of course it is. Now, this is travelled, so rightly so. It's looking a little bit in need of some tender loving care, but I will give it that starting from today. But this is the clover. Okay, in fact, let me just share some of my water because it just looks as if it needs some immediately without delay. Let's just give some of it there. Some for me too, actually. And we have here, let's see, so I've still got another box to open, so please join me. And then I will, just to keep this video not getting too long, I will then do a video of me planting these out, and then also showing you where I have planted some previous plants from this company, and take you on a tour of these plants from this particular company, whom I love and couldn't recommend highly enough. Like I said, they are not sponsoring me. I've paid for each and every one of these plants, and I'm happy to do so because I really do find that they are great value for money. They're unusual, they're unique. You don't find these in every nursery, and so they do deliver, and I definitely think it's worth it. This one here is called, let's see if I can find it. Oh, okay. Oh, Cornus mass. Not sure what that is actually. Cornus mass. I can't remember what the lay term is for this, but I'm going to enjoy watching this grow. Okay, so that's my first box. Let's get the second box opened up as well, but not before I have a sip of tea. Here we go, box number 2. Let's see what's in this one. I'll dispose of the plastic appropriately, and I will put the cardboard in my compost. Here we go. Drum roll. What do we have here? So in this particular parcel, we have the following plants. Let me show you what we have. Okay, so you can pause and do your own research. We have one of those. We have, oh, can I get it in focus? Sorry, bear with me, bear with me. So for those of you who haven't discovered this company, you need to. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's what I have in this delivery. Let's see what they look like. Again, they arrive with some hay or straw with the packaging. Let's get rid. Oh, this looks like a fennel type thing. Bless its cotton socks. It's been waiting patiently for me to open it up. I must get these ones. This has got to be the asparagus one. They're an onion type, that's for sure. I need to plant these out straight away. Okay, so it's nice just to see what they look like initially and then how they will continue to grow. Now let's okay, so compost and compost the box. They can go now. Let's see if we come a little closer. We have and you know what? I received this parcel a couple of days ago. So let's just be very honest there. These are perennials. They'll grow back year after year. And so that's why it may appear to you as if it's looking a little under perfect. These plants are always perfect. Oh, I can smell it. Definitely an onion going on here, an onion type thing. So I can take out the outer leaves anyway, as I would do. And I will do that before planting, but I have no problem with this plant. I think what's really incredible about them, everyone's out flying their planes today, obviously. Let that pass. What is lovely about these plants is because they are so unique. Not everybody will have one of these. Not every centre will sell you any of these. So for me, it's such value for money. I can't remember the price of each of these. Maybe I'll put that when I load up this video. I'll put the names of each of these plants up. That's what I'll do. And then you've got an idea of the size of the pots. Yeah. So I might just call this a small pot. That just comes up to just the palm area. And then the taller pots, you know, almost up to my fingers. So I might give you the price of these as well. But it's on the website anyway, so you'll be able to see for yourself on the website. This particular one definitely, you know, has like an onion type smell. And of course, Allium, because Allium is the onion family. So again, I can't remember what each of them does specifically, but this is a type of onion, and perhaps I bought this one because maybe, I don't know, it's just different to the regular onions you get. You can just chop the leaves and use them as a garlicky type. It's like a garlicky onion smell, but it's beautiful already. I'm in love with this plant already. Yeah, that's all compostable. We have here, looks like it probably put on a bit of growth whilst it's waiting for me to unveil her. Ooh, this looks promising. Ooh, this looks like she wants to hurry up and grow. Not happy about being left in that box. Absolutely wants to come out and see the sunshine. This plant, oops, wrong one. Recycle, compost, and this one is, ooh, look at the new roots on this one. This one can't wait to get into the ground, and I can't wait to put her there. This is Helianthus, tuberosus, Sugarball. Check that out. And look at these labels, aren't they lovely? Look at the time they take with each of these labels. They're not cardboard actually, so you know they are whatever they are, and they are all handwritten. Isn't that nice? So I can just pop that in as it grows, and I've got a ready-made label plant. That's lovely. See, I'm getting good at this. I'm remembering to take my veil off every time I sit down now. Or to take it out of the way, I should say. But you have to check out that video about the bees swarming and then me catching them as well. And I've relocated them, and I'm hoping that they like their new place. Look at all the things that they get to pollinate. I mean, like, I love keeping the bees because they are just amazing natural pollinators. Right, let's take this off without damaging this plant. That goes here, and this. Right, I recognise this one. I have one of these already grown in my garden, and it obviously becomes dormant and comes back every year. This has got a tiny little flower, but I will bring you back to show you how these grow. The label here, I'll just put it somewhere, there it is. Asarum, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Europaeum, so Asarum europaeum. This is also a Hopniss. I think the bulbs are the edible parts in this plant again. And I have just a few more to reveal. Tell me about some plants that you've got as well. Maybe something that's really unusual. I think up until now, one of my most unusual but edible plants is a plant known as a... You know, I've forgotten the name. By the time I remember it, hopefully at the time of editing, I'll be able to have that in the link. But that's an unusual one, and I'm almost certain, again, I bought it from Edulis. In fact, I can't imagine I could have purchased it anywhere else. This is looking pretty. So again, I'll put the list, I'll put the names of the plants on the video. This is definitely an onion. You can see like a chive onion type thing. Bless its cotton socks. It just needs to be transplanted out and given some water. It looks as if it's trying to put on some new growth already. Looks like a chive type. Okay. An allium, yes, absolutely. So what I will do is I will show you a picture of the plant. I will put the name next to the plant, and then you can decide, right? This one, if I was to guess, I'm guessing this is a fennel type. I can't see any called fennel. It looks fennel-like. But not the tape. Oopsie, 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 oopsie. Okay, let's do this. This is asparagus. Okay, wild asparagus. So like I said, I'm going to take a picture of each of these and I'll have the name there, and you can look it up, do your own research, of course. Everything I show you on all my videos, I've always told you, this is what I'm doing in my garden. It's certainly not a recommendation for you to go and do the same. Do your own due diligence, do your own research, find out what might work for you and your family. I know for myself and my family, this is what we need to be doing at this time. This could be another asparagus. Compost. So here we are. That's the last pot. And we have Dioscorea batatas. Dioscorea batatas. Well, like I said, I'm not here to do English or pronunciation. You will figure out the correct pronunciation of all these plants, but I'm really happy to reveal I have a table full of plants to plant. Okay, here we are, a table full of plants to plant. Right, let's see if this works. I'm not sure if I'm in shot, but it's not me you're looking for. It's the name of the plant. Okay. And these are all edibles. Remember, this one has travelled. It's looking a little, but it will bounce back, I guarantee you that. So the next video will show me planting these out, and then perhaps I'll show you when they are growing and putting on foliage. It doesn't look like anything at the moment, so that's not very helpful, I guess. Tiniest of the beginning of this plant. This is similar to the one I just now showed you. I think I've got two of the same one actually, just realised or just remembered. Gracilis. Check out that mussel I was talking about, by the way, as well. Gracilis. You might recognise this one. It looks very much like thyme. So many different types. So keep tuned so that you know when I plant these ones out. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. That is really showing your support for my channel. I really do appreciate when you do that. So do subscribe. It'll be lovely for me to be able to let you know when I plant these up. The like button, of course, will let viewers know that it's a video worth watching, and share. Let your family and friends know that I have this channel to do with what I get up to in the garden and my bees as well. And I'm just encouraging each and every one of you to have a wonderful week ahead. Until our next posted video, take care of each other. My name is Tossie. I'm in the garden. I'm in Bee in the garden, and I trust you're well. Take care. See you soon. And this is the final plant here. I've yet to unwrap that fully. And that's how their labels often come as well, the ones that are attached to the trees. That's them there. Give them a check out. Yeah? Check them out. Wonderful. Thank you so much for being with me in the garden. I will see you next time on the next video. But for now, I know you're busy. Okay. See you next time. Bye.